David Gergen, Hearts Touched with Fire, How Great Leaders Are Made. Dive into the world of compelling leadership as we explore the book Hearts Touched with Fire, How Great Leaders Are Made, by David Gergen, focusing on the journeys of great leaders and unraveling the mystery behind their exceptional impact. Learn how their crucible moments crafted them into inspiring figures, building resilience and character in the face of adversity. Along the way, discover the significance of self-confidence, emotional control, and financial independence in shaping a leader, as well as the role of personal relationships and embracing challenges in their growth.
The power of individual leaders. The idea that individual leaders don't matter in shaping history is a common belief held by many thinkers. However, historian Arthur Schlesinger argues that individuals do matter, especially in leadership. He points to Winston Churchill and Franklin Roosevelt as examples of leaders who made a significant impact in history. Had they not survived their near-death experiences, history would have turned out far differently. Today, the United States faces threats to its position as a world leader and to democracy itself. However, Schlesinger believes that enlightened leaders can change America's course and protect its democracy. The message is clear: individual leaders have the power to change the course of history and shape a better future. The three primary ingredients of leadership. Are leaders born or made? Although some exhibit innate abilities, circumstances and individuals can influence the success of a leader. The three primary elements of leadership are the leader, the followers, and the context. These elements are all vital to successful leadership. The American Revolution and the French Revolution are examples that highlight the significance of followership in the outcome of a revolution. Churchill and Roosevelt's transformations from mocked to revered leaders are evidence that circumstances can change and make the context different. In summary, leadership is not just about a person's innate qualities but instead involves a complex interplay between the leader, the followers, and the context. The legacy of Congressman John Lewis. Born in Alabama under the shadow of racism, John Lewis developed an unwavering commitment to racial justice from an early age. At just 16, he found inspiration in Martin Luther King and joined the struggle for civil rights. Despite facing violent opposition, Lewis continued his nonviolent protests and became a national leader in the fight against racial inequality. A humble man with a singular devotion to justice, he served in the U.S. House of Representatives for 33 years, leaving behind a powerful legacy of principled leadership. FDR's remarkable transformation. Franklin D. Roosevelt, a child of wealth and politics, was viewed by his friends and family as a spoiled brat. Despite his early success in politics, he floundered in New York state legislature. In 1921, at the age of 39, Roosevelt was struck by polio, which left him unable to walk and seemingly marked the end of his political career. However, Roosevelt's health crisis pushed him to tap inner wells of toughness and resilience no one knew existed. He refused to let polio defeat him and instead pursued his political career with a new depth of character. Through his struggle, FDR grew compassionate and courageous. He purchased a property in Warm Springs, Georgia, for physical therapy and frequently interacted with other polio patients there, which further inspired his empathetic and compassionate nature towards others. Despite his physical limitations, FDR projected an image of physical strength and took great care to do so. Leaning on a cane and a helper's arm, he would appear to take the final steps to the lectern, and the audience couldn't see that he was pouring with sweat after this ordeal. Roosevelt was a middling leader who became great after leveraging a devastating diagnosis into a remarkable transformation. Harvey Milk, From Hiding to Heroism. Harvey Milk struggled to hide his sexuality in a society intolerant of homosexuality until he moved to San Francisco, where he became an outspoken advocate for the LGBTQ+ community. Milk's unwavering determination and broad coalition building helped him win a supervisor position, becoming the first openly gay elected official in California. His tragic assassination left a significant impact on the LGBTQ+ community. Harvey Milk's life was characterized by his unwavering commitment to a moral purpose, fighting for the rights of the gay community, and supporting other marginalized groups. Born an openly gay man in an era when society did not accept homosexuality, Milk spent most of his young life attempting to conceal his true self while also striving to achieve professional success. In the early 1970s, Milk moved to San Francisco, where he led the gay rights movement. He became an advocate for political involvement and gay-owned enterprises, forming coalitions with prominent labor unions such as the Teamsters. In 1977, Milk was finally elected as a San Francisco supervisor, becoming the first openly gay elected official in California. However, his political career was tragically cut short when he was assassinated in 1978. Harvey Milk's legacy as an authentic leader and champion for the LGBTQ+ community remains steadfast. The Art of Managing Up. This summary highlights the importance of managing up and portrays Jim Baker as a role model in presidential confidence. Baker's wife's cancer diagnosis propelled him into politics, where he became Gerald Ford's appointee, eventually earning the nickname, the Velvet Hammer. One of his key strategies was hiring excellent people and consolidating power to build a well-oiled machine. The piece concludes with some general rules of thumb on managing up. These include playing to your boss's strengths, being willing to challenge the boss but following the no-surprise rule, in which they delegate responsibility and trust subordinates for candid communication. Leading yourself. Leading others begins with leading yourself and embracing challenges to fuel growth and character. Focus on developing your strengths, rather than improving weaknesses, and surround yourself with those who complement your weaknesses. To become a successful leader, prioritize understanding yourself, building self-confidence, and controlling your emotions. Additionally, never underestimate the impact you can have at a young age. Work towards financial independence, manage your boss, cultivate personal relationships, and embrace moments of adversity. Learn from examples of great leaders who persevered through setbacks and tragedies, such as Helen Keller and Joe Biden.
In conclusion, David Gergen's Hearts Touched with Fire reminds us of the importance of strong leaders in driving profound change and shaping history. Through the incredible stories of Churchill, Roosevelt, Lewis, and more, we delve into the different aspects that can make a regular person a truly great leader. The lessons this book offers, such as cultivating personal relationships, embracing challenges, managing emotions, and working on self-confidence, are universal in their application, offering readers timeless wisdom to harness in their own lives. By understanding the power of individuals in leadership, we too can transform our own trajectories, strive for greatness, and inspire those around us.